He was one coconut away from changing his life, and one bad decision away from losing everything. What would you do if a golden opportunity was right in your hands, but you ignored it? This is the story of Arjuner, a man whose life unfolds in the vibrant, bustling streets of Kochi, India. He's 34, with skin tanned by the sun, and eyes that hold the weight of constant worry. His posture is humble, almost apologetic. Arjun is an honest man, but his greatest enemy is his own fear of risk. For him, every day is about one thing: survival. Across the road from his small home lives Vikram Sharma. At 38, Vikram is the picture of confidence. He has a strong build, a sharp, calculating smile, and eyes that are always searching for an angle. Vikram is ambitious, and he isn't afraid to be manipulative to get what he wants. His goal is simple: get rich, fast. Between these two men stand a grove of old coconut trees, a legacy passed down to Argan from his father. They are his only real asset, yet he sees them as just another part of the scenery, another chore. His wife, Meera, a woman with a quiet strength and wisdom that far surpasses her years, often looks at the trees with a different perspective. She sees potential where Arjun sees only labor. One evening, overwhelmed by the pressure of mounting debts and the gnawing feeling of being stuck, Arjun stands before the trees and offers a silent, desperate prayer to the heavens. He doesn't ask for riches, just for a small sign, little help to get by. The next morning, something has changed. The trees, which were ordinary just the day before, are now overflowing with ripe, heavy coconuts. It's a bounty unlike any he's ever seen, an answer to his prayer. But this isn't a story about luck. It's a story about financial perception and how two people can look at the exact same thing and see completely different worlds. Meera's eyes light up. Arjun, look, we must harvest them now, today. The market will be busy. She sees the immediate opportunity, the cash they could have in hand by sundown. But Arjun hesitates. The fear creeps in. The market will be crowded. The prices might be better tomorrow. Let's wait. What's one more day? This delay, this single decision born from fear and procrastination, is the crack where opportunity begins to slip away. Tomorrow, he tells himself. But tomorrow opens the door for others. That night, under the cover of darkness, a shadow moves through the grove. It's Vik. He's been watching, his sharp eyes noticing the sudden, unusual abundance on Arjun's trees. He scales one of the trunks with practiced ease, his ambition driving him upward. He plucks a coconut, feeling its weight in his hand. It feels different. He cracks it open against the trunk, and inside, it glitters. It's not coconut water and white flesh. It's pure, solid gold. Vikram's heart hammers in his chest. A slow, triumphant smile spreads across his face. He looks up at the dozens of coconuts hanging above him. He doesn't see fruit anymore. See his assets, each one a brick in the foundation of his new empire. He now holds a piece of information that creates a massive wealth imbalance. He knows their true value, while Argan remains completely unaware. The next morning, Vikram approaches Arjun with a friendly, concerned expression. He puts a hand on Arjun's shoulder. "My friend," he begins, his voice smooth as silk. "I see you have a heavy harvest. It must be a lot of work. You look tired. Let me help you." Arjun, still weary and indecisive, looks at the mountain of coconuts and feels overwhelmed. "I don't know, Vikram. I was going to take them to market myself." "Nonsense," Vikram interrupts. "The market is fickle. You'll get a poor price. I have connections, better buyers. I can sell them for you for a much better rate. I'll give you a good, fixed price for the whole lot. Right now, no work, no risk for you." The offer is tempting. It preys on Arjun's desire to avoid risk and effort. He doesn't have to haggle, doesn't have to hold the heavy load. He just has to say yes. Against Meera S. Silent, warning glance. Argan agrees. He shakes Vikram's hand, sealing a deal that he believes is a blessing. He doesn't realize he has just delegated his greatest asset without any control, without any understanding of its true worth. It's a lesson that will prove to be incredibly expensive. Within days, Vikram's life transforms. The gold from the first few coconuts is quickly converted to cash. He buys a brand new, gleaming motorcycle that roars down their quiet street. A flashy new watch appears on his wrist. He's seen in town, buying expensive clothes, treating his friends to lavish meals. He talks of big plans, of investments, of building a business. His wealth is growing at an incredible speed, but as his pockets get heavier, his ethics get lighter. He avoids Arjun's gaze, the smug superiority in his every move. Mira watches all of this. She's observant. She listens to the whispers in the market. She sees the sudden change in Vikram, and she connects it to the day Arjun sold the coconuts. The timing is too perfect. Vikram's wealth too sudden. A dreadful suspicion begins to form in her mind. One evening, she quietly follows Vikram and watches from a distance as he meets a discreet buyer, exchanging a heavy bag for a thick stack of cash. She sees the glint of gold. Everything clicks into place. She understands. Now she faces a choice. Does she confront Vikram directly, or does she wait, gather more proof, and let Arjun discover the truth for himself? She chooses her husband. That night, she sits with Arjun and gently tells him what she saw. At first, he refuses to believe it. Vikram is my neighbor, he says, shaking his head. He wouldn't do that. But Mira's words plant a seed of doubt, which grows into a sickening certainty. The next day, fueled by a slow-burning anger, Arjun walks across the road and confronts Vic. "You stole from me?" Arjun says, his voice shaking but firm. Those coconuts were filled with gold. Vikram doesn't even flinch. He looks at Arjun with cold, dismissive eyes. "I didn't steal anything," he replies coolly. "You sold me the coconuts. We had a deal, a poor contract, perhaps, on your part. But a deal is a deal." The words hit Arjun like a physical blow. He realizes the devastating truth. He willingly gave away a fortune because he was too afraid to handle it himself. A poorly thought out agreement, a verbal contract with no protections, has destroyed his opportunity. Defeated but not broken, something shifts inside Arjun. The fear that has paralyzed him for so long is finally burned away by the fire of anger and regret. He returns to his grove, to the few trees Vikram hadn't cleared yet. He looks up, no longer with dread, but with determination. He begins to climb, his own hands and feet finding holds on the rough bark. He reaches the top, pulls down a coconut, and cracks it open. Gold. It shines in his hands, a symbol of the wealth that was his all along. In that moment, Arjun understands. Taking action, taking control of his own assets, is the only way to restore his power. He doesn't need a savior. He needs to be his own. That night, Vikram, driven by greed and a desire to get the last of the treasure, returns to the grove. He assumes Arjun is still the same passive, fearful man. But as he climbs in the dark, his haste makes him careless. His foot slips. He loses his grip and comes crashing down. In his frantic attempt to hoard everything, he loses it all. Greed, without a foundation of ethics or hard work, inevitably collapses under its own weight. Arjun, with the remaining golden coconuts, finally has the capital he was praying for. But he's learned that the gold itself isn't the real treasure. True wealth isn't just about money. It requires ownership, knowing what you have and why it's valuable. It requires responsibility, taking the action needed to manage and grow what's yours. And most importantly, it requires ethical action, building your fortune on a foundation of integrity. So, let me ask you, are you protecting your assets? Do you know the true value of the opportunities in your life? Or are you, like Arjun at the beginning, at risk of giving them away unknowingly? Follow our channel to learn more about how wealth is truly built, so your golden coconut doesn't crack open in someone else's hands. Thanks for watching!